When using SketchUp, you must use the architectural scale, which is being opened by double-clicking on the architectural template. Refer back to the first infographic. Orbit tool helps to change the views within the 3D dimensional space. The 3-dimensional space has a Y, X, and Z axis. When you go to the shape tool, you must make sure that you know on which axis you're working on. As you can see in this video, that the axes can be drawn up on different angles. We are going to stay on the Z plane as shown in the video. You can see how many ways are available to draft. By the way, I have also added the toolbar on top of the page on this reflective analysis. Please click on the toolbar where you find the shape tool and pick the rectangle tool. Draw a rectangle tool onto the Z plane about the size of the person. Please select the offset tool. Once you have selected the offset tool, you can hover over the rectangle and you will see how it's being highlighted by a dotted pattern. This shows you that it is functioning correctly. Once you go towards the edge, you will highlight and say on edge. This is where you can click on it and draw a line. It is just like a cookie cutter. It cuts out the shape that you desire, and there are different ways to go about it, but again, this is just a basic tutorial. Once you have completed the cutout with the offset tool, return to the selection tool and select the push and pull tool. Once you have selected the push and pull tool, you will see when you hover over the object or the shape with the mouse how it is highlighting the parts of the object that you are selecting. Please select the part of the rectangle that you desire to pull, as shown here on this part of this video. Once you have selected and pulled up, you can see how it has changed. Depending on what you are selecting, you can move it horizontally, vertically, or in many directions. It is best to try it out and play with this around until you have figured out what works best for your design. The last thing I would like to mention again is that you use the Orbit tool. So now go back to the selection tool and select the Orbit tool. The Orbit tool will help you to choose different views of angles, which will help you again in photographic selection or videos in your future projects. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial and reflective analysis. It is not a full tutorial.